odofo sisi amene okasa no Parliament House aye butu pa sisi amene okasa no eye ye veti eye sisi anu ye beka ni say eye acting Chief Justice eye Paul Bafubonu sisi ana amene okasa ni ye veti ni din e Parliament a Parliament aye butu between the minority and then the majority. Minority for ne kasa Afenyo Makins wa onimu. Afenyo Makins the two ha na chese Mahama Ayariga eye majority leader no so dia two ha odofo Parliament aye butu pan twemamentwe just because of eye the vetting of eye Paul Bafuboni to become the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Odofo minority for say adentia get to konunin sem our court. Na majority for must chinchina yen veti eye Paul Bafuboni to become the new Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Minority for say omontwin e masa asem no kra omontwin e Parliament odofo Parliament aye butu Afenyo Makins kan na Mahama Ayariga any majority for so aka odofo sisi amene okasa no eye the new Chief Justice and I say the nominee for the Chief Justice position for Bafuboni wakwa piem of vetting committee na sisi ya ne yeto na no a just say ohono aye butu pa between the minority and the majority odofo mema mekasa anya tinti dimechi ne kwaji sanse mu nyina nchire mu e wa Ghanatube ma isia.
Let me be unequivocally clear. The minority in Parliament objects to and unequivocally condemns the coordinated campaign to subjudicate Ghana's judiciary to political domination. Chairman, the facts speak for themselves.
I object again.
On the 22nd
I object again.
April,
I object again, Chairman.
On 22nd
I object again.
2025.
Chairman, I object again. I object.
Honorable members, I think at this particular point, I must place on record that I have admonished that we should all operate within the ambit of the law. Honorable Minority Leader, be guided by Order 103D, and then let's make progress. And Order 103D, if I may read, to serve as a guide to all of us. It states that a motion shall relate to a definite issue and not revive the consideration of a matter which had been considered in the same meeting unless new matters have arisen. Honourable members, by necessary implication, whether a motion or not, the principles of res judicata will not permit us that a matter that has been raised on the floor resolved to its finality would be permitted to be raised at a committee meeting. So, Honorable Minority Leader, refrain from anything that is relating to sub judice rules and let's make progress with all due respect. Because Speaker has dealt with this matter, I have also personally dealt partly with this particular matter. With all due respect.
Chairman, the facts speak for themselves. On April 22nd, 2025, Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was suspended as a result of a prima facie determination by the Council of State as contained in the public announcement made by the executive. We, the minority,
invest in a vacation home at the heart of the city.
hold the view that the subsequent committee that was set up under the chairmanship of His Lordship Gabriel Scott Puama to trial the Chief Justice amounted to a travesty of justice.
Chairman.
The removal
our rules are clearly offended. Our rules are clearly offended because the rules I just read clearly offended. But the rules clearly are offended. Chairman, the rules say that the conduct of the speaker, the Chief Justice, members and justices of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except on a substantive motion. He has just raised the question of the conduct of a Supreme Court judge who chaired the committee. And he describes it and the conduct and what the justice did as a travesty of justice. He has raised the conduct of that judge. He has. And the rules are clear. And I can assure you that I will not allow you to breach any inch of the rules today. No inch of the rules will I allow you to breach.
Let me respond to him. Chairman, let me respond to him. Chairman, let me respond to him.
This is a very unacceptable conduct.
Yes, Honourable Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman.
They should go and address the press. They should go and address the press and stop this circumstance.
Honourable members, order. Honourable Oman, order.
Mr. Chairman, let me make these preliminary comments before I address.
In response to...
Yes, before I address, I've made an observation. The learned Attorney General knows how much I respect him. He knows how much I respect him. And this must be reciprocated by him. When the respected attention that my reference to the committee's work amount to attacking the conduct of its chair, with the greatest respect, I need to be listened to, and he has to pay attention to language as used in context. For the avoidance of doubt, I am repeating that the minority holds the view that the committee's work resulting in the removal of Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, amount to travesty of justice. It is a view we hold. It does not offend order 1237. Order 1237, with avoidance of doubt, provides the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and Superior Court Justice of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except a substantive motion. Now, the distinction must be made. Respected Ayariga, please bear with me. I've listened to you. The distinctions must be made. Your work in the regular official duties and a critique thereto must be distinguished from personal conduct that one would consider as misbehavior or stated misbehavior. I am not, with the greatest respect, impugning the person of the reputation of my Lord Puaman, who I voted for under the influence of Honorable K.T. Amon, when all the odds were against him. I have nothing personal against him. Because even where there were personal issues that people were attacking his reputation, I was one of the few who stood.
Mr. Chairman.
So I'm not here to attack him.
Mr. Chairman.
And he knows I won't attack him. I am, the caucus is talking about, please, Honorable Ayariga, let me finish. You were allowed to make your point.
Yes, but Honorable Minority Leader, just be brief.
Very well. The committee's work is what we are expressing an opinion on. And we are using very civil language to say that what it did amount to travesty of justice. It's as simple as that. So let me proceed. Chairman, unless the majority leader intends to frustrate everything that the minority has to say by way of its opinion, when did Parliament reduce to this? When you have the right to say your own, you are the leader of the house, you have unfettered right to rebut. That is the debate we even have on the floor. When there is a debate, you take note. Where you think you disagree, when it gets your turn, you should also say that the committee's work did not amount to travesty of justice. Simplicity. But this issue of one line, point of order, next line, you are marking, don't say this, don't say that. Where are we heading to? The judiciary criticizes the government and members of the public where they disagree in their ruling. We
Honorable Minority Leader, can you conclude for me?
The work of even their
conclude for me.
I beg you, leader.
Conclude.
We all agree, Chairman.
Conclude.
Right. So let me proceed.
Honorable members, I have listened to the majority leader.
Travesty of justice is now.
I have listened to the minority leader. Honorable members, we should be guided by the principles that if there is an issue on the floor of Parliament which has got to do with another who may not have the opportunity to respond to it, such a thing should not be made on the floor. Now, though Justice Gabriel Poma is here in person, at no point will he have the opportunity of responding to any issue raised about him. None of the committee members will have the opportunity here and then to make comment. Therefore, for you jumping into a conclusion to say that their reports amount to a travesty of justice without any of them having the opportunity to respond offends our rules. I will consequently order that anything in relating to the committee and justice format should be expunged from our record. That is my ruling. Kindly proceed.
Chairman, let me protest the rather unacceptable, consistent attempt by the majority leader to obstruct our side's remarks in this process. I know he's your leader, but Chairman, this is unacceptable. That said, I will proceed. Yeah. We hold a view that the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was cloaked in.
We're Sethi Steel. Since 1992, we've been supporting Ghana's builders with
some opaque circumstances unacceptable to the jurisprudence of
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, Mr.
Chairman. Honorable Minority Leader, you know the rudiment of the game. If you don't want interruptions, let's go by the rules. Other than that, the chairman will be compelled to to listen to the person and make ruling. Yes, majority leader.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, if the minority, led by the minority leader, were to walk out here and invite all the journalists, they could describe the work of the committee in any language. In any language. Nobody. Freedom of speech. But before this Committee of Parliament, the rules are clear. What you can raise and what you cannot raise, and how you can raise it. I'll be surprised if after all these years in this Parliament, you don't understand those rules. I'll be surprised. Yes, I intend to be offensive because he has told me that I am here to deliberately obstruct the minority. What did you say about that? To describe my conduct here as deliberately obstructing the minority when I'm trying to keep him to the rules. When you say the conduct of a judge, we're not talking about the personal conduct, who he slept with and who he didn't sleep with. We're talking about his work, how he conducted his work. You are saying that the committee conducted its work in an opaque manner. That's what you are saying. In darkness, that's what you are saying. And that the outcome of their work is a travesty of justice. That's what I'm saying. And you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You are not. You as a person, you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You know the rules in the Constitution regarding the work of the proceedings. You haven't shown at any stage that the rules in the Constitution governing the work of the committee have been breached in any way. How can you come and sit here and describe the work as opaque, travesty of justice, and improper removal, and etc., and expect me to sit here and allow you to do that? You are clearly violating the rules. And when I try to guide you how to go about your work, then you say that I'm trying to obstruct you.
Honourable Majority Leader, you've made your point. And again, if I'm called
Other for when a summer a cost our parliament that is a vetting of Yankasa for Bafuboni.
Chairman,
the new Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. For a time as soon say about vetting. The Siana Meno Casano or Tina hot seat so our parliament vetting committee no any and I just say minority for a wolf for the Afenyo Makins. Just on money gabakra, Afenyo Makins the far, that majority force their far say Mahama Ayariga and so their far or the four. Banta kesiye pan, maintain once kesiye pan, I also Parliament House or vetting committee hono pan. Just for the sake of the vetting of new Chief Justice for Bafuboni, Ninsem Semino, and there and a time as soon say or see a vetting no copy more minority force or muntias here because get to tokonu Ninsem our court. Ne see then no muja get to tokonu Ninsem na our court na to near Babe nominati and say ye Babe veti another new Chief Justice for Bafuboni into minority force say omo ntias here and a majority force say mu po mu mpe mu betias here or for sabanta no and I den e course of parliament see a vetting committee no nimu a say for Bafuboni oti odin no hu asem wonka Afenyo Makins so all the man left right and a Mahama Ayariga so on penny say Afenyo Makins abeke kan sem bi mu a okan our vetting committee or for we any breaking news abeto dwa efi parliament am so be ni na bro our Ghana to the form of official like no ma subscribe no ma share no ma hit notification bell so man say the be a bring ya bibia drop content say ya wo wanya ne tempa no wa hwete mo for aha na me de sem nya be see Ghana to so for makra mu nyina bida mu nyina se bebre